Wiseman Daniel and his little farm.
Wow. Viewers all over the world, here is your brother, your friend, and your son, Wiseman Daniel. Yes, it's part of my hobby, part of my lifestyle to take care of animals, especially birds. The hen or the cock, I'm good at taking care of them. And now this is a section of my little farm. You can see this is just my little farm. My little farm. So I want to go in there and do some farming. Yeah, this is my home. So I'm going to go in there, take care of my farm, part of my hobby. See, this is yam. It has been planted here. It's about 3 weeks old. See, just coming up. So I have to heap some sand at the bottom to enable it germinate well and grow big. So I have to pick out the weeds. These are weeds. If you don't pick them out, they'll be competing with the real crop. This is known as scent leaf. This is scent leaf. This one. This is coconut. This is coconut, and before you know it, it will mature to the level of we human beings being able to eat it. But for now, it's still coming up. There are quite many on top of this. What is it? I'm happy. This is my little farm. Just come here and get whatever I want. So I have the plantain. Come here and get the plantain. Likewise the banana. Whatever I want to eat, come here and get it. So that is it. That's my little farm. So this is what I do when I'm less busy. When I'm less busy with the spiritual things, I come here to ease tension and pressure. So that is it. So thank you very much. I'm going back to my domain. To see if Elohim, God, lives in us.
Wiseman Daniel and his little farm.
Yes, viewers all over the world, this is your brother, your friend, and your son in the Lord, Wiseman Daniel. In my privacy, this is what I do. I derive joy in doing it, taking care of native birds and foreign birds. You can hear the cock crowing. And likewise, this is my little farm where I spend my leisure, where I spend my little time taking care of the farm and also planting different kinds of crops. This moment I want to plant yam. See? This is yam. I have to take it into my little farm and plant them. So I'm going to show you how I go about it. And this is my hole. This is hole. This is how I was brought up. This is hole. I use to cultivate the soil, the ground, and do the planting. Yes, I derive joy in doing this. This is my hobby. So this is the stage I have to plant the yam. This is the planting season. I have to do it quickly because harvest time is pretty coming. So let's go. A good example, this is the one I have planted in the previous time. This is the one you can see. This is the one I planted before now. So what I will do, I have to support it, give it something to start growing on. Plants always look for a stick, a tree to coil on. That is the nature of their growth. So I have to do that as time goes on. So now I have to cultivate here. I have to tree here and plant one of these. So it's very important we form a heap like this. See the heap? And before the heap, you create a hole as you see me doing. Then you heap soil on it. It's very important to put a heap like this so that when the yam is germinating, they will have a broader space to grow big. But if you just dig the ground and drop it without creating enough space for it to grow big, the yam will become very tiny in the time of harvest. But with this heap I have formed here, creating a hole underneath and making the heap quite big, this will create room for the harvest to be very, very encouraging. So the yam tuber will grow very big. So, a good example, I want to plant this very one. So what I will do first is, the same heap I formed, I will open it, see it, I'll create a hole. See? Then, up it this way. See? Then, see, cover it. Wow, that one is done. So, if you come here, come closer. This was the ones I planted last week. You can see they are fast growing. This one last week, it's coming up. See this one also. This one is growing. These are yam. This one also is growing. This one also is growing, and this one also is growing, you can see. So right now I want to plant another one here. So what do I need to do? I have to clear here very well. See? Also watch what I'm doing. I create a hole underneath. Make a hole underneath. You see? So that when the yam is growing, to have space to go down and become very big. See? This is a hole. After creating the hole, I cover the hole again. You see? I cover the hole again. Cover the hole again. Cover the hole again. See? This is another heap. So to plant the yam now, I have to create a little opening on it. See? See the opening? So this is the yam I want to plant. It's already germinating, so you go this way. See? And you cover it. That is it. So here I am also. A good example is my little farm. See? My little farm. You can see plantation of banana. The banana plantation. See? This banana plantation. And here we have scent leaf. Also here we have bitter leaf. You see? This one is the bitter leaf too. This one is bitter leaf. Why is the one on the ground here is scent leaf? Take a look here, you see pineapple. This pineapple, see? It's coming up gradually. This pineapple. See, pineapple is coming up gradually. That's pineapple. So I'm going to plant one more yam here. It's just a small farm, I have to manage the space. Plant one more yam here. See what I'm doing? Create enough hole underneath. Enough hole underneath. See? And after that, you cover the hole so that when the yam is growing, as it's going deeper, it has space to get wider and grow bigger. That's the essence of creating the hole. Is to enable the yam to grow big. So now I want to plant another one. Create a space. See this one? It's the very head of the yam. So now, go this way. See? Cover it. Oh. So this heap is very important to make them grow big. I'm going to plant the last one here. So it's time to plant. You see, I've emptied the bowl. I've emptied the bowl. You can see the bowl is empty. Yes, that is it for today. And we take a look at this coconut. You can see this is coconut. See how big they are growing. It shows that the soil here is very fertile. Yeah, it's very fertile. So that's why they could grow as big as you can see everywhere. Come this way and see more of the fruit. See more of the fruit. See everywhere. Look at up also. Yes, it's my little farm. My little farm. Okay. Every morning when I come in here, I water them and also make sure they are doing good. If I see any sign of infection, I quickly call an horticulturist for fumigation so that they could live well. See? You can see how wonderful this coconut is doing. This shows that it's really deriving sufficient nutrients from the soil. Yeah, so that is it. I think I'm done this morning. This is your brother, Wiseman Daniel. This is what I do in my privacy. I derive joy in doing it. So, yes, we pray as if everything depends on God, and we work as if everything depends on us. That is it. When God says He bless the works of our hands, that is it. When you plant, God will make it wonderful. See? That's it. When it's time to harvest, I will also bring you here to see. Thank you very much. Elohim, God lives in us. Yes, my little hope goes back to the position. I'm a young farmer. I don't have to do it. Thank you.
Wiseman Daniel and his little farm.
Yes, viewers all over the world, this is another section of my little farm, as you can see. This is another section of my little farm. This is banana. Little plantation for banana. The other one we saw is plantation for plantain. Why this one is plantation for banana? See, it's this little spot where it grows. You can see it's just coming up. The next 2 months to be ready for harvesting. And by the time you harvest it, wow, very nourishing because it's natural. So that is it. And this one are just coming up. Imagine how short it is, and it's growing such a big fruit. See how short it is. But the fruit is very big. There's a bunch of bananas. So that is it. So when it is time to harvest it, I'll harvest it. For this one now, I don't need to throw it away. This will serve as manure. I will drop it right at the back of the tree. So when it decays, it forms manure for the banana tree.
Wiseman Daniel and his little farm.
So viewers all over the world, here I am in another section of my little farm, little farming habit and area of my little farm. This is cutlass. What do we use it for? I want to use it on this palm tree because it has grown a fruit that is ready to be harvested. So I want to use it on the palm tree. So go closer and pick on the very right one. You see the very right one now. So you can see the right one. That is the right one. That's the right palm fruit. I'm going to harvest it, and the best way to harvest it is to use the cutlass. That's the right one. You can see how reddish it is. From there you get palm oil. After allowing it to go through the due process, you get palm oil from it. But how do we get it from the tree? I'm going to do that now. I will explain. Yes. That's a palm tree. Yes. So this is a cutlass I'm going to use to harvest it. After harvesting it, After taking it through the due process, we have palm oil, which is meant for cooking. Here in Africa, when you say palm oil, wow, very nourishing. Africans will love it so much. But there's no way you can get the palm fruit without the cutlass. Let me show you how to go about it. Looking at the cutlass is not properly sharpened, so I'm going to take you to the process of sharpening it locally. So this is a little rock, so I'm going to sharp it on it. You can see, I'm testing it, so it's getting sharper. So just need a little touch. So there is it. If you touch it now, very sharp. Very sharp. So I'm going back to the same spot to start the harvesting process. So now the cutlass is properly sharpened. Many people have been asking, Wiseman, where are you? Come and start the ministry. We want to see you, we want to know you, we want to come closer to you, we want to do this. Wow, God's time is the best. When God has not given me go ahead, I have to devise a means of comforting myself in my privacy. So that's why I derive joy in doing farming. So now I want to harvest the palm kernel, the palm fruit, so from the palm tree. So we'll do that now. I have to be very careful because of the thorns. You can see the thorns? See the thorns? I'm very careful so that it will not pierce my skin. this is the fruit I'm talking about. So it's coming down. Yes, viewers all over the world, that is it. This is the palm fruit. I'm very sure with this one, when you take it through the due process, you can get. This is the palm fruit I'm talking about. If you take it through the due process, I'm very sure you can get up to 2 gallons of palm oil from here. See, with this one, you can cook. So that is it. See? Just look at the work. As you can see, this one is very edible, just like this. Watch. You can't crack the shell. You just take the oil, very nourishing. That is it. Watch this one. You can see the shell. You can see the shell. You see, after taking the fruits, see, it is the shell. If you crack the shell, you see a little seed, which is also edible on its own. Well, I love to crack this shell so that you can see what I mean. From here, we produce palm oil. After allowing it to go through the due process, you have palm oil from this, the coat. Whereas the shell itself has a nut inside the shell. It's a very hard shell. So the nut is also edible. You can also eat the nut. You can also eat the nuts right inside the shell. So I want to see what I can do to crack this shell so that you can see the nuts I'm talking about. So that is it. So I'm going to crack the shell now. See what I can do to crack it. I hope it can be cracked here. See? See? This is the nut. And this is edible. This one, see? See? Very sweet. I'm just showing you the process of getting the nut from the palm fruit itself. So that's it. So that's it. This is what I do in my privacy. That's it. So I'm still waiting to see if there's another one that is ripe. Let's see if there's any other one that is ripe here. There's none. Okay, there's one. This one. Let's see. Oh, it's ripe. You see? It's ripe. You can see this fruit. It's ripe. See? This example, this will show that it's ripe. See this one too? So we are going to cut it now. Let's cut it down. Yes, that is the second palm fruit, as you can see. The second one. The second one. Already harvested. See? Second one. So, keep it here. And I'll pick the palm fruits. Yeah, see? So that's it. Viewers all over the world, as I've rightly explained, this is the process of harvesting the palm fruit from the palm tree. I pray I'll have enough time to show you the process of getting palm oil from it. It's another long process. But I just pray time will permit me, I will show you. But this is just it. Anytime you see palm oil among Africans, this is the process of getting it. It's not easy. You just use it to prepare food, but you don't know how the farmers get it. I'm just showing you the part of what farmers do to get what you buy in the market. You can see I'm sweating. See this sweat. Just to cut it alone from the palm tree, see how I'm sweating. Let alone taking it through the process of getting the palm oil. Wow, you have to respect farmers. They're really trying. Farmers, I give you kudos, it's not easy. This little one, you can see the way I'm breathing. It's not a little thing. That's it. So we thank God for giving us the strength to do this. I know if time permits, I'll also show you the process of getting the palm oil. See this palm fruit. After it's finished going through the normal process of getting the palm oil, the palm kernel itself, the fruit right inside the shell, when it's harvested, the way I just show you how you can break it and get the fruit, it's used to prepare oil, very nourishing, which is highly medicinal. It's used for little babies, just like normal oil. And I know civilized world today, they get it from the farmers, process it and get, they call it palm kernel oil. That's what the civilization make us understand. But it is from this process. And that palm kernel oil, when you use it on your body, it nourishes the skin. It works against skin disease, works against skin rashes, and it nourishes the body of little babies. So this will let you know that we serve the God of nature. Everything God makes as natural are for our healthy living. But today, we use it the other way around. See? So that is it.
Wiseman Daniel and his little farm.
Viewers all over the world, the second stage after harvesting the palm fruit is to do what we call PCC. PCC. You do that with the cutlass. So just watch. Let me just do this for you to see. So this is the process you have to go through to make sure you get the palm fruits from the bunch. This is the bunch, or you PCC to get the palm fruits. See, when you find palm oil in the market, you have to respect farmers. It's not easy. They go through hell to get you the end product. You are the end consumer. They are the producers. Without them, you can't get what you consume. So that's why whatever you do in this life, respect farmers. Just as students are to respect their teachers. I still know why a student will rise up and begin to point his finger against his teacher. A teacher makes you a medical doctor. A teacher makes you a lawyer. A teacher makes you a pharmacist. Even some handworks, you have to have a teacher to get equipped with how to go about it. But when you disrespect your teacher, you're not a good student. Likewise, when you disrespect farmers, you will not eat. They go to the bush to suffer, to labor to get you the end product, which you consume. You are the consumer, they are the producers. You can see what it takes to produce palm oil, which you use in cooking as an African. But when you get to the market and get it easily, you don't know what the farmers suffer to get this done to you. This is a process. Please respect farmers. I respect them because I know it's not easy. Experience is the best teacher. You can see why I'm sweating. Just a little process. I'm already sweating. So farmers, please. Let me salute farmers. So farmers, please. Due respect. You see? And after that, after cutting it down, the next process is start separating the wheat from the chaff. You know the wheat, which is the palm kernel, palm fruit, and the chaff is this. You can't mix it together, so I want to start separating it now. I know what I'm looking for. This is the chaff. This is the chaff. This is the chaff, you see? This is chaff. It's not useful. But it's useful in the sense that this chaff you're looking at, if it is well dried, it can be used to produce fire at home. Like those villagers that don't have stove or gas cooker, right in the village. When it is properly dried, this is what they use to produce the fire they use in cooking. And also right there in the village, the smell of this, when it is burning, chases away mosquito. Anywhere there's mosquito, if you start burning it, when they perceive the odd smell, they run away. It's as good as mosquito repeller. So I need to let you know that I'm a little village boy. I'm a little village boy. So that is it. And even this one, let me show you on the tree. Even this one I'm touching with the cutlass. This one, this very one. When you burn it where there's mosquito, it repels mosquito completely. So can you see that everything God created has a purpose? It has an advantage. So that is it. So that is it. That's the process farmers always go through in getting you what you eat. Civil servants, bankers, civil servants, medical doctors, politicians who don't have time to go to the farm. Respect farmers, you can see. That's what they go through to get the palm oil. Those of you that love palm oil, because of the natural nutrients you get from it, you don't want to respect farmers. You only go to the market with your jeep. You park your jeep, go to the market. Madam, can you give me 1 gallon of palm oil? You don't know how it is processed. This is it. Please respect farmers. Respect them. They are the producer. You are the end consumer. Consumers don't know what it takes the producer to get what they are eating. Please respect farmers. Viewers all over the world, in everything we do in this life, to get the value of whatever you need, you should be ready to pay the price to separate the wheat from the chaff. You have to sweep your room to live comfortably. While you are sweeping your room, you are separating the wheat from the chaff. When your clothes are dirty, you have to wash your clothes to get a neat cloth. While you are washing your clothes, you are separating the wheat from the chaff. So the same way, to get the value of this palm fruit, you have to separate the wheat from the chaff. The wheat is the palm fruit. This is the wheat. See, this is the wheat. This is the wheat. See? See, I'm keeping the wheat. See where I'm keeping the chaff. That's a process in life. If the wheat is not separated from the chaff, if this wheat is not separated from the chaff, there is danger. Because as a human being, you can't eat both the chaff and the wheat. You see? This is the wheat, right close to the chaff. Have to separate the wheat. See, it's the wheat. To separate it, and there's the chaff. Chaff goes this way, and the wheat goes this way. Wow. See? This is what we are looking for. From here, to go to the last process of getting the palm oil, and that is it. Farmers, I respect you people a lot. May God bless you for being there for us. Because it's not easy to be a farmer. I can see that. So that is it. So the same process this very one will go through. The same process this very one will go through. Same process. I'm a village boy. I was brought up from the village. Taught how to farm by my parents. As I'm talking right now, my parents, they are in the village doing farming. They are in the village farming. They are farming in the village right now. So perhaps when they are back from the village, we'll learn from them. I know many of you have been asking, where is Wiseman Daniel's father? Where is Wiseman Daniel's mother? There is time for everything. Time for everything. So ever since God said, hold on with the ministry, very soon I will release you. I resort to farming. From farming, I'll go back to the ministry. From farming, I'll go back to the ministry. That's God for you. When God speaks, be wise listen to avoid the wrath of God. Very important. Thank you very much. I leave you here in faith. I'm pretty sure we shall meet again. Maybe when it is time to show you the last process of getting the palm oil. I don't mind to go through that process. I know everything. I was brought up in that nature. I did it many times in the village before destiny brought me to the city. And I can never forget the village. That is it. Thank you. Elohim. God lives in us. Thank you.
Wiseman Daniel and his little farm.